Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back crew. We are here today to get into something that has been waiting for quite a while. If you guys weren't here for it when it happened, which I think it was probably like a year ago now, I checked out some of the post-Luna music videos, if that makes sense, obviously. I am excited to get into some more because in that video we checked out two of Loosemble's music videos. I believe it was Sensitive and, let me remember, Sensitive and Girls Night. We watched in that and I really enjoyed both of those songs. I have listened to them since, but I feel it is only right to continue along and check out the rest of their music videos. Now, of course, there's not been a lot of news about them, let's just say the least, because we got the news like late last year that they had parted ways with their agency, and right now we don't know what's going on. I believe I tried to find some news, but there's really like been nothing, so that is really unfortunate, and it's just kind of sucks on my end that I wasn't more like proactive in getting to these music videos, so it feels kind of bad. You know, I do sometimes still like watch groups that have like disbanded or have been on hiatus for a while, you know. So it's not like that's new for me, but also it also feels like, you know, I'm kind of like intruding a little bit, if that makes sense. But anyway, though, even though that is the case, I am very excited to get into the music videos that we have for today, which we are going to be checking out Talk to You Later, Cotton Candy, and Confessions. I believe that Talk to You Later is the actual title track, and then Cotton Candy and Confessions are both like B-side music videos, I believe, for that era. And yeah, I'm excited to get into them. Like I mentioned, I think everybody and their mom has heard Talk to You Later. So I like am not going to be like I've heard bits of the chorus, but that's mainly it. Other than that, I haven't really heard the entire song. So that is going to be fun. And the two other music videos I don't really know anything about, honestly. So I think this is going to be very fun. But yeah, like I said, it kind of sucks to get into this while like, you know, we don't really know what's going on with their future, but I'm still going to enjoy this and still going to watch it, of course. But yeah, I think that is all I wanted to say. We're going to be doing our usual music video watch thing. We're going to check them out twice, the first time without, the second time with captions, so I have time to process what's going on and hopefully like understand things a little bit better, potentially. So yeah, that is what I had planned. Also, just want to make sure that you guys know in this video as well, I'm a little bit hungover. Not really, but I just kind of feel it because this is my second video for today, and so like if you guys are able to tell that like maybe I'm not the most, you know, clear of mind, I hope you guys understand because yeah, I was at a party yesterday. So yeah, but anyway, that is enough for me. Let's go ahead and get into this and get started with our first music video, Talk to You Later. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's go ahead and get into our first music video for this catch-up. This is Talk to You Later. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry about the intro. I didn't realize that I had a bunch of lipstick on my teeth. I filmed an entire video with that, and now I feel like kind of weird, but it's okay. I think it's like fine as long as people don't talk about it. I guess we'll see. But anyway, though, I'm excited to get into this. Like I said, I think it's going to be really fun, but I feel a little bit bad, obviously, that it's been such a while since this was released. But like I said, still, we got to get to stuff, and sometimes I'm just late, you know, and that's okay. But anyway, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. So let's dive into our catch-up. Let's go. Oh, okay. Why are you being chased, girl? Ooh. Okay, looks. I think I've seen Vivi like blonde before, and it looks really nice. But damn. Ooh. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Anyway, alright. What are we being chased for? They're trying to take her down. Try to take my girl down. Eugene, please. Save yourself. my god.
Talk to you later.
I almost forgot how this song sounded like based on that intro. It felt so like serious, and then I remembered, oh yeah, this is a very like fun and like pop. This is a very fun pop song, you know? Ooh. 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 Girl. Oh my god, I've seen so, listen, this woman, I miss her. Hyeju? Yeah, that's her new, her current stage name. Girl, she's literally like so gorgeous. I love her tan so much. Gowon, stunning. Wow. Like that makeup? Oh my god, so cute! Okay. We're flower eaters here. Hyunjin decided we're gonna eat the flowers. Gotcha. I love the makeup a lot though. Ooh. Let's go! Everyone and their mom was dancing this, but I love it. Feel. La la la. Woo! Yes, stunning girl. Ooh! The pearls, the gems. Whoa! The effects on this video is so cool. I love how surreal it all feels. It feels like I'm in a dream right now. It looks so gorgeous though. Ugh. Hi fishies! Wow! Woo! Ooh! Okay, outfits. Yes. It's so bubbly and fun. Love it. La 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 la. Whoa. Okay. Wait, I didn't really catch that change up, but I like it. It's got like, it almost made the song have a little bit of like a, not sinister, but a different undertone to it. I love all the pops and sparkly sounds too. Butterflies! Oh my god. Woo! Cuties! Oh my god. Feel. La 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 la. Oh damn, I was good at pausing there. Woo. Okay. I mean, like I said in the intro of this video, this is the song that like I know the most of, so like it wasn't entirely a surprise of like what the song would sound like, but I still really enjoyed it, of course, and I'm excited to have actually listened to it now fully. With that being said, though, I feel like this is probably because of just my mindset right now, but I feel like there's some type of story here going on that I didn't catch for some reason. Because clearly, obviously, Yojin earlier was being like chased by some type of like group of people. Like they kind of looked like ninjas, but I really don't know. They were chasing her, and then they like got a hold of her, and they like almost teleported away. So I assume there's some type of like there's definitely magic going on in this world, because obviously a lot of things are like very don't make a lot of sense. Gohan made like a tree grow, and like chasing butterflies, and the scene of Hyeju with the fishes and all that. Like clearly very magical and very like out of this world. And I really like that. Obviously, like it's definitely an aesthetic I really enjoy. To bring it to another one of the groups that came out of Luna, I really enjoyed the Virtual Angel music video, because it kind of had similar vibes there as well, of these like magical, beautiful fairy creatures, you know what I mean? And they kind of gave me that in like a little less of like a like blown out, very obvious way, just a little bit more of like a cool casual angel, if that makes sense. And yeah, the song is very fun. I enjoy all of the different sound effects going on, and also just like the general like upbeat vibe. Again, I was watching the intro, I'd honestly kind of forgotten what I was getting into, and I was like, wait, this feels so different, because like it felt so serious in the beginning, and then we just went into da 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 ooh. You know, it's a very fun song and a very enjoyable song. But yeah, speaking of that, I want to get into it one more time to see what the lyrics are about, because right now I feel like I didn't really get what's going on, except like because there was a lot of English in the song, or there's a lot of Korean in the song, so I feel like there was not that many like things that I could pick up on just first listen. But I am excited to get into it right now, so let's dive into it. Can't be easy to run with those shoes. Whoa. That's that little shine there. Intriguing. It's so cutesy. I love this part. Like this pre-chorus part is really, really cute, and I enjoy it. These outfits are so adorable, and I wish I saw them more. I really like them. Gowan's is really nice, and also Yojin's, and Hyeju's. Oh wow, yes. Oh. Alright, oh my god, that's from this song. First of all, I honestly, there was this one TikTok, now I'm gonna go on a rant in the middle of this video, just skip forward if you don't want to hear this. I saw a video pretty recently that was like, oh my god, the brain rot has infected K-pop. And I was like, first of all, that's always been the case. Like, trending words are going to be used in music. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like they think like the Korean music industry is like outside of the international one for some reason. Like, there's still a lot of like loaning or stealing from different parts, like different music industries. Like that always happens, so it's not that weird. But also, Baddie and Riz has existed for a while. Like the words themselves have been around for a while. It's just that oftentimes when they say things like this, it's just white people who haven't used them, and as soon as they start becoming famous with white people, that's when they become brain rot, which is kind of weird. Anyway, continue though. I forgot because I always thought it was "You better leave me tonight." I thought that was what they said, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't really make sense. I guess, but sure." And then I read that and I was like, "Oh, that's where this is. This is the line." You know what I mean?
You better leave me tonight. I'll talk to you later.
Woo! Ooh.
Talk to you later.
I love the like kind of like vocal effects here as well because they have a little bit of like a, I don't know what to call it, but it's like this like hacking kind of, or like this cut, this like cutting into it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense.
Talk to you
Later. Very, very fun.
설레지 is real. 알고 싶니 how I feel. You already know the deal. 들뜬 네 마음은 That's right. better move forward like if you wanna take my love. better keep on talking. Oh my, oh my.
So it's like they're like saying to this person of potentially interest, they're like, I mean, if you want to get me, you better keep talking. You know what I mean? You better smooth talk me real good. You know what I mean? Because I see the potential there, but also like maybe not. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I'm getting from it anyway. Sorry, real check, work check in. Yes, we're good. All right.
노력해야지. Ring ring. talk talk. 너무나 귀여운데. 너무나 재밌는 걸 do it again. do it every time. 날 거절해도 wishing you luck. 아니야 농담이야. you got me.
Oh my my.
I see you falling.
Because they sing it so prettily every time.
You want me. Maybe I'll wave your finger. I'll talk to you later.
Ooh. I love these outfits too. I think I've seen them from a performance, but they're really nice. Like, yes, get it, girl.
설레지 is real. 알고 싶지 how I feel.
Sparkle, sparkle, girl.
know the deal. 정말 내 마음도
La 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 la.
That's right. better move forward like if you wanna take my love. better keep on talking.
Absolutely.
나도 이끌려 with this love. 욕심은 끝이 없나 봐. 낮은 빛이 야간인 별이야. I'm the one. Baby, I'm the one you want.
Yeah.
You gotta do it right. If it's for you and I. Well, look at me and I'm your dream. Your fantasy.
Ooh.
Yeah. 너를 기다려.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I totally missed that moment. So it seems like in the beginning there, they kind of like did some type of thing where they kind of phased out of reality for a moment, I guess, to like escape these people that were chasing them. And so like these like solo shots, or these shots especially, I mean, that makes sense. Like they were all floating this kind of like a dream state or some type of like state outside of like actual reality. So that makes sense that it's a dream. I mean, there were a lot of like supernatural things happening, so of course. But it seems like we kind of now we escaped that moment. I think
For you and I. Well, look at me and I'm your dream. Your fantasy.
I think it's that she caught one of those butterflies and this happened, or just in general they all woke up and now they're back to the spot they were. You know,
Yeah. 너를 기다리고 있어.
it's like they opened up maybe to the romance, perhaps. You know. I love the butterfly clips though in Gon's hair. Really cute. It's real. Feel. Feel. La 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 la. Yeah, it's like they accepted the affection, or accepted the love at the end there. So it's like a kind of, now that I have watched this again, and I'm always somebody who like, I talk about things and I know that they're potentially not there, but they're not correct probably. But you know, I like that about music, is that music and music videos is that you can take a lot from them and you can have individual interpretations. But from my thought now, it's like she was being chased by these people who perhaps we're symbolizing that moment of like you're being chased by this potential affection by somebody, and you're like, maybe not, I don't know, I don't want to pursue this yet because I feel like I don't really know for sure if this is something that I'm interested in. So she was like, please save me, and then they kind of like phased out and like somehow escaped that. And during this time they were like kind of contemplating, and I guess there came this acceptance of this, like the flower tree, or the trees and flowers blooming, perhaps could be a thing of like the feelings have bloomed, and clearly they were like, okay, I guess this could, you know, be something potentially for me, and then they phased out of that and was like, okay, I've accepted it, we're going to that portal to like kind of, you know, take that person or take those people by the hand, of being like, okay, I guess I'm here for this. You know what I mean? That is at least what I took from it. And potentially, you know, this might be something else. It might be, right? I don't know. That's the fun thing about this. But yeah, this song is very, very pretty, very fun. I love, like I said, all the sparkles, all the sound effects are really enjoyable. I like how they sing it as well, especially like the pre-chorus, because they're all like up. They're like up here and singing it. You know, like it's so light and like so. You know, it's both light and light at the same time, if that makes sense. Breathy, but also very high pitched, you know? And I like that a lot. And also the choreography is very fun. Even I tried to learn it once this was released, because this was released in like summer, right? No, September, damn. So like my like a little after. Like I kind of got from TikTok and stuff like that, I saw this choreography and I was like, this is really fun, I want to learn it. And then so I kind of did a little bit of a moment, but not much. But anyway, this song is really fun. I enjoyed it. Let's move on now to some songs that I feel like I don't know at all. Our next song is Cotton Candy. Like I said, I believe these really released as like also, by the way, I realized Hyeju, from a shot I saw, she has a tattoo. Really sick. But like I said, I don't believe I've heard any of these unless they have like popped up somewhere, and then I'll be able to like recognize that I've heard these before. I don't think I have heard them. So that is going to be nice to get some new music. So yeah, let's dive in and see what we have in store. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay, a lot deeper, a lot more like bassy than I thought I would get from a song called Cotton Candy. Oh my god, Vivi, your makeup, stunning, gorgeous. I love the updos she's had recently, or like in this one, but also I think just generally, I like them. Oof. Her makeup is great. Oh my god, you look so cute! Like, she looks like a doll, fully. And that's probably just, like, because maknaes in general just always look like dolls, and I don't know what it is. It's just always the case. She looks so cute. It might be the makeup too, but, like, adorable. Ooh! Yes! Is this only a few of the members? Or are they also, like, are more people coming in later? Is this just three of them? This is just 3 of them! Oh, so they're units. That's really fun. I didn't know that until this moment. Okay. Man, I like this, like, bass that we got going on. Or is it a bass guitar even? Really sick. I think it is, yeah. Oof. A lot of lip shots. Ooh.
You're like a candy, 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 yeah. I don't wanna win the money, won't it? I don't wanna waste the minute, come on, babe. You're like a candy, 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 candy.
Beautiful.
너 대체 뭐길래 가만히 있던 맘을 ბრ웅구디고
Woo!
fly high. 욕심이 자꾸 날 설레게 하는 Just do it your way, I'ma start counting 1, 2, 3.
Yes, voice.
Making your song go loud. 계속 더 알고봐. Sweet and tasty, oh.
I'm getting a lot of implications, but we're gonna see later. Me just talking about implications. I mean, we'll talk about it at the end of this video, perhaps. I just want to listen through this, but I was like, are we on a date? Are we in a three-way date right now? Is that what's happening? Anyway. With the nails? Woo! Stunning. Candy. This is just a vibe, honestly. Why is this kind of similar as well? Why is there there's kind of a creepy undertone as well to this, and I don't know where it's coming from. Potentially it's there now with that like piano, potentially. Like that's where it's coming from. But I was like, there's something also. It's also like this is kind of shot in a way like a horror movie. Do you get what I mean? Like in a lot of more movies like that, you get a lot of like close-up shots of like particular like body parts of people, if that makes sense. Like that is something that's quite common, and it feels kind of like somehow sinister. I don't know. And we're getting a lot of shots of their lips, and I understand kind of like where that is coming from, because like again, it's like the main line here is like you're like candy, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a, you know, because you eat candy with your mouth. But also I don't know why that is coming to me, but still it feels interesting. They didn't need to give me that image. They're just fighting for each other at this point. Woo. I love this groove though, for real. You are like candy. That's really catchy. To be continued. The next one? I mean, it's called Confessions? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. That was our first viewing of Cotton Candy. Yeah, like I said, I think it is always just my girl kisser instincts, but I was like, this is kind of intriguing the way that this is shot. There's a lot of like staring at each other, and you know what I mean, like that can just be how it is. But the like intensity, and then also obviously literally that scene between Hyejun and Yojin. Sorry, the scene there where she was looking up at her, like, first of all, like I said, didn't need that image in my head. And also just like, I know it's probably like because I mean, maybe, I don't know, not really, because they seem to have their own individual milkshakes. But it seems like potentially it could also just be like they were fighting over the sweets. But I feel like that is not really. It didn't feel like a I'm trying to intimidate you look. You know what I mean? Sometimes they can be similar. I'm trying to be intimidated. I'm trying to be intimidating, and I am attracted to you. Like they could be pretty similar, you know. But also, that's not really what I got from this. But that's just me. Anyway, and anytime I speak about this, I just want to make clear that I'm speaking of it in terms of the music video, not in terms of the actual people involved. I can say that something is kind of gay, and then also not be like pointing that at any members because, hey, you know, like it's all part of the music video. It's all part of the acting and stuff like that. So that's where it's coming from. I hope you understand. Anyway, that's just what I got anyway. But like I said, the song itself, really like that funk, like that groove, like that kind of like bassiness, and that more like kind of seductive vibe. I mean, it definitely felt seductive to me, but I enjoyed that. I thought it was really satisfying, I guess. And just like, I don't know. Yeah, I just felt the groove, I guess I should say. So, yeah, I want to watch that one more time. Just quick check-in. Yes, we're good. We're going to watch that one more time with the captions on this time. I feel like I said, though, I got a lot about what this is. But we're still going to see, you know, potentially kind of if this is going alongside my route or not. We're going to see. So, let's get it.
Feed my appetite. 볼수록 thirst go high.
Oh.
구름처럼 부푸는 heart. You can feel it in my motion. Lose control. 치명적이야. You wanna take it on me? Come and take it on me.
I mean, they were sharing it, but also like they seem to have their own ones. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I think even from just like the lines in English that I can hear, you know, like I was on the right track, to say the least, with the message and the vibe that I got from it just from the first listen, 100%.
Hold up, 너 대체 뭐길래 가만히 있던 맘을 broom goody goody make me fly high. Just do it your way, I'ma start counting 1, 2, 3. Give me your sound, making your sound going loud. 계속 달고파, sweet and tasty.
Oof. This scene was crazy too, though. Like, the later one is crazy, but that was also quite crazy. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I could probably never do that to anybody. I would just be that person who's like, hey, you got somebody, like, you got something on your lips. You know what I mean? Like, I would be that type of person. So, like, I don't know. Woo. This part of instrumental is really nice, truly. Like, I saw that scene and I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder how it was like to film that though.
I'm not afraid I might love you so deep 내게 넌 that you
She's so cute!
so sweet, babe.
Like, damn.
You like a cold taste. I don't wanna wait no money on it. I don't wanna waste a minute, come on, come on. You like a candy, candy, candy. I don't wanna wait no money on it. I don't wanna waste a minute, come on, come on. You like a candy, candy. Say that not super good. Saturday on the paradigm.
You are like candy.
You're like candy. 숨살 던져는 한순간 끈적해지는 paradigm. You are like candy. Come on, look me eye to eye. You like a gold candy.
Yeah. I assume I'm gonna take a quick break after this, by the way, so you guys know. I assume, based on obviously, maybe, perhaps, that to be continued, that this storyline, if you would call it a storyline, that it's gonna continue on in Confessions, which, like, I think makes sense, but of course we're going to see as soon as we dive into it. But yeah, like I said, I like this funk a lot. I like this vibe a lot. I think it's just very danceable and very enjoyable. And like I said, my heart enjoys this. You know what I mean? Because like I will never pass up on an opportunity to look at two girls flirting, you know what I mean? Like, I'm up for that every time. But yeah, overall they looked really beautiful, but I think I don't need to specify that anymore. But I just gotta say it. I feel like I say it every single time though. But there's really, really beautiful looks here. And I like this set a lot. It definitely felt like 19s, like 50s to 60s, like diner vibes with the milkshakes and maybe not the cake, perhaps, but yeah. I also got a huge ass sweet tooth, so right now I'm kind of a little bit, I'm craving a cake. Like, I would love, in this moment, if somebody just gave me a cake, like, I would, like, love them forever. But honestly, though, like I said, the imagery here was a little bit like I said, even though I didn't see, there wasn't really truly anything like that. Yeah, I understand why this is. There wasn't truly anything like that, but also, I guess, just from, like, how I'm used to filmmaking being done, kind of feels a little sinister. So we are going to see. But, yeah, I also like the coloring of this one, because it was a little more, like, warm and pastel-y almost, compared to, like, you know, some other things that I've seen. So it felt very, like, just pretty overall, I guess I should say. It was just very, very gorgeous to look at, and not because of them only, but because of how this actually looked. But yeah, really nice, really intriguing. So let's dive into our next music video right after I take my pause. I'm going to take a little quick snack. That's why I'm doing it, because I'm really hungry. But we're going to get into Confessions, which obviously I think that is Yojin, so she's back. Don't know if it's all the same members. We're going to see. But yeah, we're going to dive into it and see what is next. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, we are back and we're on to the next and last music video that we have for this Loossemble catch-up. This is Confessions. Now that when I checked the actual album or the track list, this is called Confessions in parentheses Cotton Candy. So I don't know what that means, if these two like songs are actually one and the same, or if they're like somehow, I assume they're related to each other, of course, but I'm really intrigued as to how that works, so let me know what the actual correct answer is there. But yeah, I also realized just now that this doesn't have any lyrics on the video, so instead of watching this twice, we're going to be watching this music video once, and then we will go over to a lyric video and see what this is all about. But yeah, I believe that we have one returning member, because there seem to be three here. So I think Hyunjin and Gowon is here now, but we're going to see who the third is, who is returning. We're gonna find out. But yeah, let's watch this as well and see what we have in store. Let's go. Ooh. Yeah, they feel pretty similar. Was it Yoji? Yeah, she's back. She's here for this one too as well. Okay, interesting. Oof. Yeah. Perhaps? Stunning. Yeah, they definitely feel related to each other, for sure. I haven't even talked about these outfits, though. What the heck? Now that they're standing up? Okay. Especially Hyunjin's, like, yes, please. I want that on my body. You know what I mean? But they all look so good. I love the bubble blades that Gohan has on. I really like that. Ooh, yes, girls. Her voice is like a doll too. Damn. The breath is strong here too. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Our camera was malfunctioning there. Yeah, they very clearly are, like, they feel very similar, except though we're in a car and in a, like, a car park or a car park. Yeah, a car park, I guess you'd call it. Sorry, I'm gonna check my teeth real quick. Yes, we're good. That's where we are now, and earlier in the previous music video we were in, like, a, you know, a sweet shop, a cafe, a diner of some kind, you know what I mean? So clearly they are in different locations. However, the filming style and the, like, shots that we get are pretty similar. There's a lot of zoom-ins once again, and there's a lot of these, like, again, it looks like they're recording from, like, a more unprofessional device, if that makes sense. At least that's what I feel. It says 1993 as well. Interesting. Yes. Woo. I love the hand holding. How cute. Okay, mogging me real quick. Yeah, once again, we have like a, not in the literal sense, but we have some sort of three-way romance going on right now, which is like, again, once again, a lot to watch, but I like it. Ooh. Same sudden ending. Good thing that I'm feeling a little bit more clear in the head right now. I needed a snack and a little bit of a break, I think, in order to compose myself a little bit. But yeah, that was Confessions. Like I said, they definitely felt, now if I re-listen to Cotton Candy, I feel like they have a lot of similarities, including, of course, that bass and stuff like that. And yeah, I think if they're not entirely the same, which they might be in this moment, and I'm just like being dumb, but at least they're very close. And so it feels like they are either a part of the same story, or like opposites of each other. I don't really know. I'm curious to see how they connect, which is why we're going to look at the lyrics soon enough. But yeah, I definitely felt, which I think was the point, of course, that there was like some thorough line through these two music videos. So yeah, intriguing, exciting. I am ready to see what they were singing about. So like I said, we have a lyric video to help us out because there weren't any subtitles on that video for some reason, and it's okay, we're gonna get into it here, but the looks are crazy, so beautiful. But anyway, let's dive into this as well and see what it's telling us, what it's saying. So let's go.
꺼낼 수가 없는 비밀 괜히 입술만 깨물고 있는 너 같아지 나를 볼 때마다 못해 상상해
Okay.
빠지게 된 너와 다 알고 있어
Woo.
내 세상 중심에 널 데려와 보려고 대사로워
Yeah.
날 밀고 당기며 계속 날려보려고 솔직히 말해 I got this confession 헤아릴 수 없지 맘에 든 많고 많은 이유들 Yeah I got this confessions 솔직해질 그 timing 천천히
Yeah, I think it's kind of, they have a very similar meaning of like having this infatuation with somebody. In the previous song, it was a lot more of like, obviously they were saying they're candy-like and sweet and like addictive. And in this one, it's kind of similar, but also like a little bit of like, they have a little bit more of like a teasing side to them, whereas they were just like, you're very sweet. But here it's like, again, like I said, I'm gonna continue with this push and pull type of situation, you know, so they're a little bit more mischievous perhaps about it, or just like, come and get me, you know, at least that's what I'm feeling from it. But yeah, like I said, they kind of feel like sisters, but also are obviously a little bit different, you know.
알려줄게 하나 둘 baby I can lie 난 너와 달라 네 맘을 깨워 지금 이 순간 I had these confessions 아닌 척 필요 없지 가까이 와봐 you
I hate these confessions. Okay.
나를 보는 눈빛 좀 더 짓궂게 장난쳐볼까
Literally the same mischievous here, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're like a kind of a little talk to you later vibe of like, yeah, a little bit of a tease, a little bit of a push and pull, you know?
모를 것 같지 I'm selfish, I'm heartless 어쩔 수가 없어 내 사랑의 방식 Oh my, oh my 나만의 비밀을 오늘 밤 조심스레
I love her voice so much. Beautiful.
조금씩 빠르게 내게로 스며들어 너에게 말해 I've got these confessions 헤아릴 수 없지 빠져든 많고 많은 이유들 Yeah, I've got these confessions 솔직해질 그 타이밍 천천히 알려줄게 하나 둘 Baby I can lie 난 너와 달라 네 맘을 깨워 지금 이 순간 I hate these confessions 아닌 척 필요 없지 가까이 와봐 You
Yeah, it's kind of like coming from that standpoint of like, I don't want to be direct, because perhaps, you know, that kind of removes the fun and like the like adventure of it all. I don't know what to say, but like, you know, like a confession is very direct. It's very like yes and no type of thing, and I think they kind of want to create like this obviously, like I said, this push and pull, but also like that of like trying to hide your intentions a little bit, you know what I mean? And being like, come and find out, I guess. I don't want to tell you up front, you know what I mean? But you should be able to figure out what I feel, you know what I mean? Once again, little sinister.
I got these confessions.
I'm just in a groove right now. Yes, ad-libs. Damn, yeah. We are, like I said, we are kind of sisters, but we're not entirely the same. Just a little bit different. I actually want to see real quick, potentially, if I can. If I'm just listening, I'm going to go into Spotify. If I listen to the song right now, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, they feel totally different, but also I think, like, they sounded very similar. So I want to check that out. Talk to you later, EP. Let me see. Intriguing, yeah. Yeah, so it's like they created two songs with different lyrics from one, like, instrumental, which is really, really interesting. And like I said, I was not, because sometimes you miss things and whatnot, so it's like, maybe in that moment where I was like, maybe these are the same, I could have gotten it wrong, but I didn't, which is great. But I was like, yeah, this does feel like they're very, very similar. And that is a really cool concept that I feel like I haven't seen from any other group, is like creating a song from the same instrumental. I feel like that doesn't happen a lot because, I think it's kind of like, it kind of removes the fun of it, but also in reality, now that I think about it, that is actually a really cool concept, especially if you did it like very different, because obviously both of these songs contained like quite a lot of singing and stuff. But if you did like one vocal song and one rap song with like, units, but they also were like the same instrumental, that'd be also really cool and a really like interesting, like not experiment, but just like be really cool to see like where you come up with that. And so I really like that actually. So even though they were, and again, I want to show that just so you guys understand what I mean by that, because like in the actual like thingy-majig, they say confessions in parentheses cotton candy. That's why I was like, are they just the same song? But no, they are different songs. They're just similar in the, so maybe that's why, because a lot of YouTube's like recognition is about beat and like the instrumental of it all. So maybe they had to like specify that as that like they are basically the same instrumental. That's really, really cool actually. Yeah. Anyway though, that was very interesting. I enjoyed that. And like I said, I don't know necessarily, maybe perhaps they kind of like can be seen as one continuing story. I think that can be the case. But also they do feel a little bit different from each other, but maybe you had this obsession with somebody, you kept calling them candy, saying they were sticky sweet, and then like moving on to being like, I got these confessions for you, but I want you to see through it and like kind of initiate things, perhaps, is kind of being a little bit of like a sly fox, being like, you know what I want, like that type of thing. So they definitely do, I think, can be seen as one story, but also it wasn't my initial first thought, but still, very cool concept. I really enjoyed that, and I think that definitely should be like utilized somewhere else, because I just think like I said, I think that's a cool concept and cool way to do things. So yeah, that was all I had for this K-pop catch-up. Thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what else you'd like to see from them or any other artist. And again, sorry that this is quite late, because I do remember when it was released, of course, because it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So let's go into the outro and I'll finish off this video. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, that was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for hopefully enjoying it with me. So yeah, that was a very, very long-awaited video, I know, because like I said, I did my first music video watch of theirs in my New Music Monday episode, and then I just didn't return until they had already separated from their company. Again, I believe that terms of the things that were released, the things that they told us where we have just left the company, and I think that a lot of people need to, this is not to be shady, but I think you just need to like understand perhaps that like a lot of the times it is just not like a leaving a company or just a member leaving a company or anything like that doesn't mean necessarily that the group disbands. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it does, and sometimes they're like they come in a package, but sometimes they're also exclusive from each other, and they don't have to both be involved, if that makes sense. So even though they have been they have left their company, I believe they haven't disbanded, I believe, at least. Let me know what you know, at least. But anyway, that was a lot of fun to watch, like I mentioned. Let me know if there's any other, because I've done one of these for Artemis now. I definitely want to do it to both Eves and Chu, because they're like the two members who didn't go into, I believe they're the only two, right? They're the two members who didn't go into being part of like a new group, so to say. They wanted to do solo projects, so I definitely do want to catch up with them because I know they have had a lot of releases. So let me know, and I would check that out in the future, perhaps. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I got loads of free content, including original series, but also things that have been blocked here on YouTube. So if you're curious about that, go and check it out. It is all for free currently, but I'm working on some exclusive stuff for Patreon, but that'll be a little bit later. And yeah, like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye-bye!